In 2024, I had a craving to play the Nintendo Wii again. The modding community was blowing up again and everyone was getting nostalgia for the Wii. But I already had a PC, and this meant I could just emulate the games here. So I played Mario Kart and New Super Mario Bros. Wii offline. Played them all at high resolutions and I had a great time, but it just wasn't the same. I actually missed the Wiimote, Wii menus, and wanted to play Mario Kart Wii Online, to be honest. Fast forward to April 2026. One day I wanted to check out a retro game store near me to see if they had anything cheap I would pick up. I then asked if they had a Wii and I was told they did. It was the same model with GameCube backwards compatibility, so I was already hooked onto the idea of having a Nintendo Wii again. But a few moments later I decided to leave and sleep on the decision of getting it. But a week later I decided, you know what, I'm buy the Wii, and I found a Wii for cheaper, which was actually $100. Without thinking twice, I purchased it, and to be honest, this was one of the best gaming purchases I've made. In 2026, the Wii is arguably one of the best retro consoles there is. Wii games like Mario Kart, Super Mario Galaxy, and Zelda are great titles that aged well. And not to mention, if you have a first model Wii, it can play the entire catalog of GameCube games. That right there is a steal. After I bought the Wii and came home, I set it up immediately and inserted a Wii game I still own for some reason. This was actually a copy of New Super Mario Bros. Wii I got for my 7th birthday, and as soon as I put the disc in, I got hit with so much nostalgia. I'm really not that old, I'm actually like 17, but still. After the first 2 levels, I was ready to mod the Wii. Now modding a Wii is truly why this is the best gaming purchase you can make in 2020. Starting off, modding a Wii can give you any Wii and GameCube game you want, legally mind you. And the Wii and GameCube catalog is strong, I tell you. Recently, I've been playing through Super Mario Galaxy, and yesterday I started Twilight Princess. The Wii's motion controls aren't always the greatest, but they still hold up strong most of the time. Wii Sports has also been fun, and I've mostly been playing through multiplayer games as well. You know, I've been playing through all the fighters like Smash and even Mario Kart Wii. GameCube games still hold up well. I've been playing through a lot of Sonic games, but you know what? I have too much to say here. Just look at my retag account. I also heard great things about RE4 and Wind Waker, which I plan to actually start soon. But anyway, not only does the Wii have GameCube and Wii games, but it can also run any generation up to the PS1. The homebrew scene has been pretty big for years, and many talented people have brought many emulators to the Wii. And for the most part, they all run from playable to great. Some specific titles on certain consoles will probably be harder to run compared to others, but overall, it's pretty good. I also forgot to mention, but modding first-party titles is honestly one of the greatest things. Lately, I've been playing the Melee Akanea build. Unfortunately, this isn't capable as it's a GameCube ROM or ISO on the Wii, but there is still Project Plus and Project Remix. Smash mods are also great, but a more active community is the Mario Kart Wii community. This community constantly makes mods for Mario Kart Wii, such as Retro Rewind and Mario Kart Wii Deluxe X and Insane Kart. That's just crazy. And not to mention, you can also play all of these and the base version on Mario Kart Wii Online. You know, Mario Kart Wii is one of like the sweatiest games or sweatiest Mario Karts there is, but it's still loads of fun and is actually pretty cool to see this game still going strong 18 years later. This actually leads to my next point, which is the online functions of the Wii. After Nintendo shut down the Wii's ability to play games online and then the Wii Shop later in 2019, fans have revived it. Fans added ROM hacks as well as ROMs that were never added to the Wii Shop. And to be honest, this is where I get all of my older games for the most part. But with that being said, this might be one of the best ways to play all retro games on one console. The Wii's Virtual Console runs pretty accurate to the original hardware, so if you don't want to buy a bunch of older consoles, then the Wii is a great way to play them at one spot, I guess. And I've also seen some crazy things being done with the Wii. I've seen people order pizza, which is crazy, and WiiLink also brings back the Weather Channel and other channels on the Wii. I think there's a Wii Room channel or something. I have to check it out, but I heard it was actually pretty cool. Now I think why everybody is starting to come back to the Wii or just order games in general is because modern gaming can be draining. Over the past few years, I've been seeing majority of people complaining about how they turn on their console and just stare at the home menu or hop on a game for 10 minutes and then hop off. Now, I do believe some of the issue is their fault for rotating around the same 3 games and not exploring. But I will admit, as somebody who has put many and many hours into gaming as a whole, playing a lot of different types of games and competitive gaming alone, it can actually get pretty tiring. It always feels like you have to keep up with these live service games or else you will get worse and fall behind, or all of these games will take your money for a cosmetic, or a near identical game will get released for 93 Canadian dollars without tax that gets released every single year. You gotta be crazy. Modern gaming keeps getting more expensive constantly, especially with all these companies selling their stuff to AI. Like, this is getting ridiculous, bro. Now, I'm not completely dissing modern gaming. Some phenomenal games are out there waiting to be played by you. Risk of Rain 2, Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, and Stardew Valley are just to name a few. But retro games, for the most part, are complete. They're finished, and they have a charm that cannot be replicated. If you haven't already, just get a Wii, or just at least get a retro console or handheld, especially if you had nostalgia for any of these consoles, because now is the right time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be making more content like this, discussing other consoles, and you should also check out my other channel where I'll be posting gameplays and things of that sort. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll talk to y'all later.